How's everyone doing today? Another stream? I can't believe it. Sora, how's it going? Tone Bart? Unbelievable. I mean, there was also a request for me to do a Sunday stream, so this worked out because I want to, like, send a bunch of people over to the wiki stream, here, which I believe starts in about 45-50 minutes. But they're going to have Pundis on from the art team, and also Mayo from the systems team. And Mayo's done like the Voven and stuff, right? So Mayo's made a lot of really nice, fun toys. So I want to make sure to just send people over to help them, get a bit more traction on their stream and let you guys, get some questions shot over to some other folks on the dev team. 6 stream streak. I know. Beautiful. Okay, let me make sure I've got every dashboard up so I'm not missing notifications, because that feels bad when I do that. Yeah, this is insane. You know what's insane? This character is almost like fully... I don't know if Bridger's around. Bridger, if you're seeing this, the engineer is just about primed up. Though it does feel bad that it's not using plasma. That's just sort of how it's went, isn't it? We're being spoiled with all this stream. Yeah, I look a little bit rough today. Finished putting together this bunk bed, and then realized we didn't have all the screws for it. So yeah, that's fun. Gonna have to like order some, which is always nice. But I mean, the bunk bed was free, so it is what it is. I did have to where do I got them? That's really loud. I did have to go and 3D print some dowel rods, though, because they also didn't have all that, but thankfully I was able to print that, and that was really loud on the microphone. I apologize if that came through at all. Dan, thank you for the T1 sub. 19 months. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be updating the member roles for the week later tonight, so I'm looking at videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've got a theme for March. You guys already know some of the videos I'm working on. And I have renewed incentive to get some of these done. But my theme for March, Reddit's going to love this one. Meta March. That is the theme. The theme of the content this month. Meta March. Because there's a lot of meta stuff people will want to get caught up on. Yeah, this is going to be the shortest of the recent streams, because as soon as I see the wiki folks go live, which again, per the announcement, I believe is in about 15 minutes. 45 minutes now, but as soon as I see that, I'm going to raid over to them. So I'm of the very strict opinion that I believe that the most effective tank platforms are commander command based, and I believe that your top tanks right now are things like the Friendship, the Terran Styx. I think is just overall, even though that's only one hangar bay, I think that is just such an incredible tanking platform. Dan, thank you for the $1 super chat there. Appreciate it. So between the Harmony, Salvation, and the Garrett, man. The Garrett's fine. I just, it didn't do much for me. Same issue as this new, this Alliance ship. Like, they're good beginner ships, but they're really good for most people. But for me, with all the ships I have, they don't really surpass what I have or match. Oof. Harmony, though, the Salvation no hangar base is really disappointing. That, like, really hurt the value of that ship. The Harmony, I think you could turn the Harmony into a fairly decent tank. Okay, let's get the dailies rolling, though, because this is a shorter duration stream. Yeah, August, that is something I'm very well aware of, is the dislike for crate or the uncon builds. I will say, I already said this on a stream. I'm not going to publish it as the crate build guide. It's going to be the uncon meta guide, because I feel like that's going to have more recognition. Crate is a nice name, and I'll reference that in the video. But I think for just making sure that there's wide appeal on the content, it is better for me to use a name that is a bit more known. You have anything else other than meta-focused videos? I got news videos. All the news videos. Oh, Sora with the keys. Thank you. I'm about to hit the pity point. Hey, I might get a harmony out of this. I might. This could be a harmony. I am like right at the cusp of hitting the pity point. Like, look at this here. Sora, thank you for that. But look at this right here. Where is it? I have opened 298 of the Ethereum lockboxes without a ship so far. At 306, the pity point system goes into effect and kicks the drop rate up from 0.29% up to 2.9%. So, like, in like 7 or 8 more keys, I hit the pity point, and then the chance goes up massively. Pity points triggered. Wow. I can't believe it, chat. Who knew that we figured out the lockbox system? Thank you, Sora. I mean, I won the ship, but when it does that, when it puts you to the pity system, that is the game saying this to you. You want something in return, Sora? Yeah. Uncon is unconventional systems. It's a personal space trait that every time you hit a control ability, it gives you 7% cooldown reduction for universal consoles. Could still get in trouble in EU for boxes. I mean, there's ways for them to counter that, and I think one of the most basic arguments that you would probably see them say is that you're opening the boxes for Lobby. Am I going to put the trade on the build? I've already got, so on my like super high-end record-setting ISC build, no. There just isn't room for me to put the Harmony trade on that. Because I don't use Valdor on that build, like that specific case, there just isn't room. But as you start to get to other areas where the Valdor console is still used, and if you're not going for like that super high-end record chasing, then yeah, the Harmony trade's like incredibly good. You know it was live that way? Yeah, Sora, just shoot me a message. I just opened the stream and I see gambling. You missed it as I hit the pity point live right there. Literally 2 boxes in after I hit the pity point, it gave me the ship. Yeah, I mean, I called it live. I called it. I said, yeah, I'm just at the cusp of the pity point. Yeah. Where is my chat so I can look over to my left instead of needing to look over to the right? There we go. I need to drag this over to the prompter. There we go. Why is the chat not updating? Thank you. Hello, how do you know you got to a pity? So I've got a video going over the drop rate for lockboxes. basically when you get 306 boxes in, when you're opening any lockbox, they're all separate counters for each lockbox, and it's per character. Very important to know that. Yeah, per character, per lockbox, and it's 306 to get to the pity point, so 306 without a win. Every time you get to a win, the counter gets reset down to 0. Am I going to do a... Yeah, I do want to get to that, Doobie. It's just been just timing. Timing, yeah. But that is absolutely something I still want to do. I'm not sure about the frequency of stuff there, but yeah, I definitely want to get some stuff. You got the freedom. Yeah, the marathon stream, but this is a shorter one, like I said before. Let me shoot a message to SFC here. I don't know if they've got this set up, but let me find SFC. Oh, it's not scheduled. No. Once you're in the pity zone, your chance to win increases. Yeah, as soon as I see the wiki people go live, I'll shoot a raid over their way. Like as soon as I'm done with whatever content I'm doing. Like I said before, they're gonna have Pundis and Mayo on, or Mayo. I mispronounce names all the time. You guys know how I am. Yeah, I'll send people over their way, and I've got a decent set of endeavors today. Okay, Belly of the... Or, no, not Belly of the Beast. No. We're not doing that on Pug. Devil's Heart. Can't play still the next few days. Yeah. I'm thinking I'll probably reach out to the person at ARC that I've been talking to for like the prior interviews and all that. I'll probably reach out to her and see about who from the systems team wants to stop on to chat about like the 16th bundle stuff once that goes live. Yeah, Muak, I opened them on stream like a day or two ago. Yeah, they provided 11 ARC keys to content creators. Not to every single content creator, but to many of them. One of the codes is for the content creators, and that was the 20 pack of keys plus the ultimate tech upgrade, and then they gave us 10 codes that each contain 3 keys to give away to our viewers. So I am going to be doing those giveaways here. Not today, but throughout March. The 16th anniversary bundle, aren't they supposed to reveal it soon? Yeah. Welcome to the it's getting close. I think we're still like 2 weeks out from it on PC at least. He's definitely holding out. Oh no. Holding out about what, Stanky boy? Yeah, we might get a teaser on Tuesday. I think at this point, based off what they've said, we've got a pretty decent understanding on several points of the bundle. Tried the TFO before, but was lost, didn't know what to do. Yeah, there's 3 different rooms, and it's basically either kill the enemies or when you pick up a key in the later rooms, you need to go and take that key to one of the consoles. Yeah, Romulan I think is the best faction. I mean, overall, I think the Romulan faction is just amazing.
gateways to our research labs are open. Split up and choose a path. Control Borg cyber drones have hacked into our security fields. Defeat them.
Struggle is pointless. Your feeble minds fail to comprehend.
I have opened an interim gateway. Join your allies.
The futility of your existence is now.
Labs are clear. The first security field
Yeah,
has
first
been
room is
loaded.
just deeps.
Return to
Second
the
room is
central
just,
hub.
yeah, deeps as well.
Our chiller rooms are compromised. Use the gateways to avoid damage.
I don't want to die. No, no, no.
Devolved and imperfect. You lack guidance.
You triumphed. I have opened another interim gateway. Secure the remaining room.
And avoid the green beam. The green beam will kill you.
You are unable to embrace perfection. We will remedy this.
Now we wait for it to register. Yeah. Yeah, the Supreme Fleet Leader needs a haircut. Yes, this sometimes freezes and takes a while.
Flux chillers are clear. The second security field is down. Return to the central hub. Therians, they are modifying the console codes in our particle chambers.
Collaborate, and you shall ascend.
See here, you get a key, you just drop them off at the consoles, and yeah, my hair's looking a bit rough today.
The Etherians are infiltrating our systems. Retrieve codes from the infiltrators to secure the consoles and use our transporter. Particle chambers are clear.
And final
The
room.
final security field is down. Return to the central hub. The Kita vault is open. You must go to the shard. I will initiate lockdown protocols.
Be careful, other Supreme Leaders got bombed. Oh no. I was just, before I started the stream, I was looking at this one news Discord. I saw we got more B2s over there right now. We just had some land, and we've apparently already got another
Regain
wave.
Control of the consoles to secure the shard. This Zil.Vex construct is invulnerable to our attacks. We must defeat its drones. Retrieve the modified access codes from the Etherian infiltrators. You are
What the?
trapped. Access the console to send me your coordinates.
What the hell? I've never had that happen
You must
before.
access the console. This chamber is deadly.
I've never seen that before.
Ether fades the path.
Another success. We have regained control of the console.
Security. Strength. Victory. Failure. Ether procurement.
Is this a worthwhile use of our tax dollars? I mean, I don't know how I feel about us using all of our, you know, not all, but, you know, so many,
Transported you out of there just in time. The construct
so many
is
munitions
down
and
for
interceptors on the Middle East. I think we should probably be saving those for other theaters, but CENTCOM just seems to get all of the attention, doesn't it? CENTCOM gets all the attention, and INDOPACOM is just worried about the future. Voice acting so bad in the CFO. Oh, Gotcha. Yeah, good job, everyone. Now I need to get plasma and disruptor damage, so I'm gonna grab... Wait, isn't that the cool plasma? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so I just need to get me some disruptor weapons on. And what I do for my ground damage endeavors is I just hop into a Jupiter Station Showdown on Elite. Like AMC and Rico. No. I got a Klingon exclusive weapon here. The dual sniper rifles. It's pretty interesting. Oh wait, is this thing like a flamethrower? Or no? Am I seeing a different visual? I thought I was seeing some other visual, just ignore me. I'm going crazy. What's with these daily streams? I was just curious to see how the metrics would stack up nowadays with the size of the channel compared to, you know, where I was, you know, a couple years ago when I used to stream a bit more frequently. More just an experiment, just to see how it's, you know, how it's doing. In general, I do want to increase my streaming frequency, not necessarily to the point of daily streams. But, you know, I don't think it hurts to do more streams. Spencer is using us for experiments. That monster? Yep. But yeah, these weapons are nice. So these again are a KDF exclusive. You buy them from like your fleet starbase on the Klingon side, but it's dual disruptor sniper rifles. They're pretty fun. It's a bit of a meme for sure. I think he's waiting for the 16th drop. I'm not waiting for that. Trouble, that is annoying. I'm sorry. Darthon? Yeah, again, guys, this is going to be a shorter stream because I do want to raid the wiki folks when they go live. They've got some devs on today, and y'all can, you know, ask away. Give me just a second. Yeah, I think SFC, you've got your stuff set up so I can raid. Yeah, okay, so in about 25 minutes, they'll be live. You need a tier 5 starbase in order to get the fleet hangar pets, but there's a big thing about the fleet stores. Your fleet doesn't necessarily need to have that level. The only thing that you have to have in your fleet in order to actually, but like that is exclusive to only being purchasable from your fleet, is the fleet ships. But for all of the other fleet gear, like the hangar pets, you can get a map invite. You can get a map invite to a fleet that has tier 5 science on their starbase completed, and if your fleet has provisions and you have the ability to use the provisions in your fleet to buy from fleet stores, then you can go in right now and get the pets even without your fleet having it. You just need to get a map invite. It still uses your fleet's provisions, it just uses the other fleet's map. The hazard emitters, they've done that for a while. Darthon, I haven't been using complex in HSE runs. I've been using my rainbow setup. And yeah, if you need to see if you're able to use provisions on your fleet, just go to settings and whatever rank you are. It's over at the right side, 4 up, buy from provisioned fleet stores. Yeah, you can ask an NOP public service for an invite. Yeah. SLB, how's it going?
I feel so
Yeah, the 17th is a pretty safe guess, in my opinion. Did I see the guy on Discord who added every single developer late at night for a dice roll? No, but that seems like a pretty easy ban. Because that would be pretty annoying. The good thing is with Discord, and you know, maybe this is something the developers may want to look into. You can go into the notification settings, and you can suppress, like, even at mentions. I mean, there's pros and cons to that, but if people spam that too much, that's always an option. Yeah. I need to get the console daily done. Mayo replied and was cool about it, but I expect most are upset. Yeah, probably. Where is it? I haven't forgot you console players. I got a comment about my name being on here. People are, I think people know my name at this point, so I'm not too worried about it. It's you're right. It's not good to have my name up there every single time I start up the console stow, but my name's already out there. You want to give away from Mac? Nice. Let's see here. How am I doing on the event? Featured. Okay, I can go ahead and Kobayashi Maru. Fast Pop also. His name is Spencer CasualSAB. Howdy, folks. Spencer here. What do you think the SAB stands for? It's my initials. It's really stupid of me to have done that, but at this point, all of our identities are compromised if we use the internet. That's just the reality of the modern world. I mean, they said they're looking into it, so hopefully, you know, as the year progresses, we see some work done there. SOB, so my initials are SAB. Basically, SOB was because I was really into PvP at the time, and I just thought it would be, you know, younger me who was still in high school at the time just thought, oh, this would be funny if I'm going into PvP and, you know, the name's SOB instead, and that's the sort of the reaction I'm hoping people have fighting me. Yeah, I am worried about that aspect of Discord that we are seeing, you know, even on the build side, we've seen so much migrate to only being on Discord where it's quite rough. And when you like step back and look at it, it's like, man, especially you see some of the decisions Discord's had recently, it's rough. Switch 2 port looks great, yeah. SFC, how's it going? Yeah, if we see Discord fall like super hard, it's gonna be rough. Bridger, you'll be happy to know the engineer has progressed massively, and just a few pieces of gear left me to transition over, but yeah, it's getting all our ducks in a row over here. Yeah, the build side I'm really worried about. I want to bring up the website. I just haven't had time with everything else I've had going on in life in the past year to do the things I want to do over there. I sort of wish we had like some sort of Stow Academy replacement. You know, Stow Academy back in the day, like if we could find some way to integrate like sets into a website and like have a repository of builds that people have posted there, like that would be awesome. I just don't. I haven't really brought it up too much because I don't know how complex of a. Well, I know that's a complex request, and I do think with the Discord stuff though, it may warrant actually like some more discussions about it. And I know that there's like you know, some Discord like alternatives that people are self-hosting and all that, but you're not going to get everyone to migrate over to those. Yeah, I remember we talked about that. But like it brought it up and it just sort of dropped as like this is going to be too much of a cluster. Yeah, like a Stow Academy style replacement would be awesome, or even if we could just get like sets online, like where it's just accessible through a website, you can like save your build file and import. Like that'd be cool.
It's not over yet. The next wave is coming.
Yeah.
Enemy assault incoming. Survive the onslaught.
It's been hard for me like to just keeping up with everything. Like the DPS side has like in-game, you know, pretty much died out for like the in-game activity, so the DPS channels are not as much of a concern nowadays. It's more of, you know, just maintaining, you know, making sure no broken parses stay on the table, making decisions about what is or is not to be allowed. Yeah, like builds an LFG a la Destiny or something would be really cool. Your event campaign's done. Pilot on con, Clean Getaway is like the pilot one to go for.
Kobayashi Maru's health is at 50%. The Kobayashi Maru's health is at 25%. Kobayashi
Ruin, how's it going?
is at 10%.
Always good to have a backup.
Wave is incoming.
I thought everything was to be like consolidated onto just like one server. One server with no backups at all. Isn't that the way it's supposed to be? I should have chosen Disco today. Yep, I'll fix that tomorrow. Rob? Running the server, yeah, run all 14 of my all 13 of my 14 terabyte drives. Just was it RAID 0 or whatever? Yeah. Could the DPS return like the DPS channels in game? There just generally hasn't been enough activity. DPS Prime I need to send invites out for. I haven't done that in a while. Yeah. It's hard. Like, so many things have migrated over to Discord. Like, if we do see a serious migration away from it, be very rough. His name is Epic Creator or Epic Code CasualSAB. Yeah. I just hope that Epic never takes that program away, because that program is very, very nice. It's also useful to see the metrics from it on my end, like as a creator, just to know like how well received, or to like verify what I'm seeing with content. Is the money that I'm seeing through that affiliate, program there, is that lining up with what I'm seeing like with views after a release? This February was like crazy good, like one of my best months ever for the Epic stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, Alan, I know you wanted some traits sent over your way. Let me get that for you quick. You are dismissed, sitting at 10 mil.
So ignored.
Go. Dan, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, what's the harmony at today? I have not heard anything about that, Bridger. I asked about it like a month or two back, I think right before the anniversary dropped, and then I think, just got sidetracked with the anniversary stuff. I haven't heard anything else. But yeah, in about 10 minutes, I'll be raiding out to the STOWiki folks who have Pundis, or who are going to have Pundis and Mayo on. Pundis does a lot of the art side, with all the fancy ships. And Mayo's worked on things like the Vovin, the Achilles, lots of fun toys. When will the Ethereum box go away? I would say, I don't remember when the box last year went away, but I would say within the next two I think I want around 2 months would be my guess. Yeah, there's a lot of harmonies on the market. Yeah, you are dismissed is still sending up there. 10 to 11. There's a lot of supply of it now, though. People are aware. Oh, what is Scramble Fighters at? 390. Who is selling Sula bonds? I'm not. But yeah, I mean, I've picked up a few harmonies. Like I've said on a few streams, the trait from it is good. The ship itself, you know, it's a pig to fly. But I've got 3 of them in my bank right now. I'll probably use one of those on my Fed side because I would say the harmony is better suited for the majority of like uncon builds out there. Like the only people that don't benefit from the harmony trait are folks like myself doing like bleeding edge, like min max ISE runs basically. But for just average play, the harmony trait's awesome, so long as you keep your shields over 50%, which you can do quite easily with the Valdor console, RSP. The ship itself, though, it really is a pig to fly with a 4 turn rate. But yeah, I'll probably put one on my Fed side because that's also going to be like my more tank focused character moving forward. Yeah, I think just for me, based on the utility science has, especially with like Subnuke, I think that they are. I think science is the best tanking career right now for space. Yeah, Mike, I know. It is massive, that's for sure. Engineer crying in the corner. Engineer has needed some work done on their stuff for a while. The 3-hour-long Star Citizen stream start today, right? No. Nick hasn't even bothered to ask me about Star Citizen for like the last week. I think he is beginning to accept that I truthfully do not give a single F about that game right now. And it makes him very sad. I think another 2 weeks. 0. So last year the anniversary bundle dropped a month after the anniversary. So if that holds true, then March 17th this year. Well, chat, we have limited time, so what I'm going to do here is give you guys a solo. Let's do Rainbow Fire at Will. We're doing a Fire at Will Rainbow run because the mirror angle somehow is not only the best, the best like overall cannon platform we have right now for Uncon, it also is the best beam. And I think the Orion Pyxon's cannon might be better here than Hexa's for the arc I'm going to be playing at, because I'm going to do a lot of broadsiding. So let's give that a try. Little bit different here. You guys are getting a premium fall run that you get to see. Oh, it loaded me in fast. That's never a good sign.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken control. This is not acceptable. We must destroy the Borg fleet defending the starbase. Only then can we proceed with relief operations, if any survivors remain.
A little bit of server lag I can feel. Yeah, the target that explosion stuff, I remember when like that was being like it tested initially. I mean, it's cool.
Lower your shields and await assimilation.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Got it. Additional data is available.
Yeah, definitely feeling a little bit. Not a great start. Over 10 seconds, shock.
The nanite probe can repair the transformer. Stop them.
I died. Terrible. That was not the fall run I was hoping to showcase. Does the cannon modifier on isomags affect the hexacannons? I honestly don't know. It's a good question. That's hard to test. I need a cannon locator to see that. Do I have a cannon locator? Because if I put an isomag on, it's going to make the number go up because of weapon power. Trackmaster are the stealing time is a little bit more outdated now. I mean, the Vern is still fine, but like ships like the Ark Royal, the Voktar, like there are newer, better options in the science play style. But the console off the Vern is still interesting for those builds. Faith of the Heart, I don't think so. I think I rated Faith of the Heart quite poorly. Yeah, let's see. How did the Pyxon's cannon do there? Because that's got a wider arc. 111. The hexes probably still would have been better. Mac, unfortunately, you've come in right at the end of the stream because I'm going to be rating the STOWiki folks who are just about to go live. I haven't seen the new video they put out. Like, I saw that they put it out. I just haven't watched it yet. But I remember when some of that was being tested a while back. Are they seeing, like, some better results from it now? I'll find out when I watch it. Just waiting on the wiki, folks. Logical, that really is terrible. Okay. Star Trek Online. They should be starting up any moment. Either Oscar or CLA. Anything worth crafting anymore? Batteries. I use the advanced energy amplifier batteries. But no, the crafting system could definitely use with some new stuff in there. Honestly, what I need to do, I need to start just hitting my R&D again. Just get all my schools up to 20. Because if they do ever add anything in there, like I probably should have these all maxed out. I stopped caring about this stuff years ago. But you know what? Screw it. Let's start working on this. Probably not a bad idea for most people to do. Start working on these again. Just get them up to just make sure you've got, you know, your main characters maxed out. Like, don't let them just sit at 15. Just take them all the way. Guess that's probably really not a bad idea. Right now it's just increased like chances when you're crafting to get a more successful result. But you never know, if they add more stuff into R&D later on, it might be beneficial. I mean, they're talking, you know, they've talked a lot recently about buffing up or like bringing stuff to these older systems, so most don't seem to be worth even 15. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, is the wiki stuff live? Let me take a look here. Going live now. Okay. Logical. Why do you always have to assume? Think we're looking at the final version of the game on account of World War III. Oh no. Terrible. Okay. Yeah, so they are starting up there. Now let me get their YouTube up. I should be able to redirect over there. Okay. Again, guys, I'm going to be raiding out over to the wiki because they are going live. So let me type that in here. Let's get the raid going SFC 2411. So the wiki folks are doing their next fundraiser stream, but they also have some devs on today. They've got Pundis from the art team, who's done many wonderful ships, and you've also got Tamayo over there, who's on the systems team. Made a lot of the nice toys that we enjoy, like the Vovin console, the Achilles accessories, lots of great things. So let's get that going. There is the Twitch side. And I need to get the YouTube side going as well, if it lets me. So let me take a look here. Okay, the Twitch raid is out. I'm going to stop the stream on Twitch. Yeah, thank you to everyone for tuning into this short stream. Let me get the YouTube side going next. So what is it? Edit, create redirect, customization. Yeah, here we go.
Microphone for my singing con.
Okay, I don't have the ability to redirect on YouTube because it's not set up on their side for that. But I am going to drop the link in the YouTube chat here. So just hop on over there, ask some, ask away, ask some questions. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, and go click that link to join the wiki stream where you can see them, playing some Stow and interacting with Pundis and Mayo. Okay, have at it, and I will see you guys around.